Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler V series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, we're hitting this one with a little bit of a blast from the past. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? Well, it happens to be one of my favorite super cool shirts because it's my Aqua Teen Hunger Force shirt, specifically of the Carl variety, specifically of the I don't need no instructions to know how to rock variety. It's fucking Carl. If you are unfamiliar with Aqua Teen Hunger Force, certain ages and stuff, I don't know what the kids are down with these days. But when I was in high school, this series came on. It was on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. It's a weird animated cartoon series. It does not make a lot of sense. It is not animated very well. But none of that mattered because it was extremely fun, and the best part about it was Carl. Carl is the man. And I went over there. I got this shirt maybe 3 years ago, something like that. That was when I started kind of perusing around looking for neat shirts that I could buy on the internet. And when I saw this one, I was like, yes, that's it. That's it. So, anyway. What am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Blast from the past, eh? Yeah, well, that's because, I'm trying something from Boom. Can we get a thing? Maybe. Nah, it's not gonna. Sbarro! Yeah, man, okay, so. Sbarro. Now, if you don't know what Sbarro is, chances are you're not old enough to know what Aqua Teen Hunger Force was. Yeah, so Sbarro, it's a pizza place. I think it got started in New York. They do pride themselves as being the original New York slice, though I don't think that's very accurate. But Sbarro's basically were like the pizza king of malls in America. They were like the go-to pizza spot. Every food court in every mall in America had a fucking Sbarro's. And they were pretty badass, man. You know, you'd go over there, you'd hang around the mall, you do your stuff. You go get some Sbarro's before your mom or dad came to pick you up. If any of this is sounding completely foreign to you, chances are you're not old enough to be watching this video. But there are still some Sbarro's around, even though malls are largely dying. And I found one, and I was like, I gotta do it. So, what am I reviewing from Sbarro's? Well, we're doing the humble. Why is it that way? Whatever. We're doing the humble and honest. Boom! It's sausage pizza from Sbarro's. Because, yeah, man. Sure, why not? Can we get the thing off of the thing without it tearing? Let go. There we go. Let's try to get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Look at it! Ha 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 ha! Yeah! I mean, it's a decent sized slice. Thing with Sbarro's is they pre-make their pizzas. You don't get like a slice to order or anything. They go over there, they pre-make it, they put it through a little oven to warm it up. There you go. So their reputation is not the best, but I haven't had Sbarro's in a while now, several months. They do have one in Chicago I'll occasionally hit up when I go on the train, but let's give it a go. Adequate. I mean, look, folks, if you're expecting me to come on here and completely trash Sbarro's, I'm not going to do that. First of all, I got a little bit of nostalgia for it, but the other thing is, I'm not a pizza snob. You know, lots of people, I shouldn't say lots, but, a fair amount of people live in the Chicago area. Of course, we have a great pizza scene. Don't care what Jon Stewart says. Fuck him. But, as a result, more than a handful of people can be a little bit snobbish with the pizza and stuff. I'm not that guy. I'm a pizza slut. So, I kind I'm okay. I'm like perfectly fine with Sbarro's. It's not great, but it's pizza. That in and of itself already makes it pretty good. But I mean, look, would it be better if it was made to order? Absolutely. That definitely hurts it. Even putting it through the oven kind of only makes it sort of lukewarm. Well, I shouldn't say that. It makes it warm, but doesn't really properly get it hot. Um, but it's flavorful for what it is. I have heard that they've gone over there as time has gone by. They've tried to kind of improve their reputation a little bit, try and use better ingredients and stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, it's tasty enough. The sauce has a decent taste to it. It's nice and pervasive. Maybe a little bit more watery than you would like from a pizza sauce, but not bad. And some of that could, again, just be the reheating thing. The sausage, I mean, it's sausage. It tastes like sausage. I mean, there's nothing I hate about it at all. It doesn't taste bad. Worst you could say is it's unimpressive. It's kind of bog standard pizza. It falls into sort of a similar trap that like Pizza Hut did, where for a long time Pizza Hut was like the pizza place of America. And the problem was, as time went by, taste changed. We improved our palates. We wanted more. We wanted better. And as a result, Pizza Hut is nowhere near the top where they used to be. Sbarro's is kind of the same thing. It's like, yeah, man, for a piece of pizza you can get for a few bucks at the mall, you get a decent slice of pizza. It doesn't taste terrible or anything. You don't really care all that much when you're that age anyway. Like I said, you're just waiting for your mom or dad to come pick you up. So what the fuck do you care? So there's a lot to be said for that. But as time has gone by, we have, of course, we want more. I do still like Sbarro's as a nostalgia aspect, but I'll be the first person to admit it's not anything amazing. It's again, it's bog standard. It's got a little crispiness to the crust. Like I said, it's got an okay flavor. It's not exactly bursting with it, but it's doing fine. It'll tide you over. It's seasoned. Two questions have to be asked though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and kinda. So here's the thing. For me personally, like I said, I fully admit I have a nostalgia factor for Sbarro's. And I don't hate them. And I'll be honest with you, usually if I go to Sbarro's, I get like their stromboli or something like that. Something that's a little bit more specific to their location. But for this, I just want to get, just a straight sausage pizza. It's by no means the worst sausage pizza I've ever had. But at the same time, it's by no means the best. It's closer to the worst than it is to the best. It's definitely some C- pizza. But I would get it again, like I know it's going to be a thing that I eventually return to at some point, because I do like it, and I like to kind of re-experience that little hit of nostalgia, especially since malls are kind of fading out these days. Would I recommend it? Not really. Only if you're in a situation like me where you have that nostalgia for it, and even then, it's hard for me to recommend it, because fundamentally, do you want to go over there and potentially ruin those memories? Because I certainly remembered Sbarro being like super tasty and really good pizza. And then when I had it for the first time years later, after the one in my mall died out a long time ago, yeah, it wasn't quite as good. But like I said, you get a little injection of the nostalgia. And again, it's not bad. It's just kind of So, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly proper piece of pizza-tastic rest of your life. Because, look, again, nostalgia aside, get yourself some good pizza. Get yourself some good pizza. I have legitimately had some really good frozen pizza, to be fair, but I have had frozen pizzas that I probably prefer to this. But again, C minus. Look. I was a C minus student for most of my school career, so look at me now, folks. Look at me now. I'll do things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. Folks, when we run into situations like that, it's important we go over there when we can. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, the thing for me, as soon as I'm done eating this, I'm going home, going to sleep. I got off of work, and instead of being a smart person and going home and sleeping like I should have, I wanted to do some things. It's Friday, little money in the bank, little. Go pick up a few things, do a couple of reviews, all that good stuff. I'm so tired. So if I seem a little bit out of it, that's why. I'm not on all the drugs. I'm just very tired right now. But I've eaten some pizza, I bought some CDs, and I actually wasn't too bad in terms of my spending. Like, I thought I was going to be dumb as hell, but I was like, no. Stay your hand, Brandon. Stay your hand. Hopefully, you go over there, if you have a place that's nostalgic to you, hopefully you get to go over there and try it out again sometime soon, and, hopefully it's just as good, if not better, than you remember. I'm going home and going to sleep. Bye!